Hi guys, Nab25 here and welcome to another Gran Turismo 7 video. As you can probably tell by the stunning graphics, beautiful music playing in the background, we are taking part in the World Series Manufacturers Cup. And seeing as this is our first time taking part in this event, and being the average sim racer that I am, we went with the safe option, and the manufacturer I chose was Nissan! It could only be that really, and I know, I could feel the judgment already. So, let's jump into the first race, shall we? Starting in 6th, I wasn't really too sure of the strategy, so I decided to start on the hard tyres. And our main focus right now is not to punt anyone and not to get punted. And it worked out alright, thankfully. As we're now in 5th, so one corner, one position, not a bad start. Now we're running the 2013 Group 3 Nissan, traction control 1. I had to use this, otherwise I'll be doing donuts all day long. And that's no fun when you're trying to race. It's not good viewing either, to be honest. So now we're back into our start position of 6. The German driver in the BMW M6, I suspect he's not running traction control. Bravo to him, he's obviously a better driver than me. So now we're just going to sit back and try and suss the race out and see where we can go from there. So as we advance to the beginning of the second lap, our German friend has a 2-second penalty. I believe that's for some slight contact with another car, which forced them to go off. Coming down into the first corner, we have a little look on the outside, but no, we're no real threat. And then he gets in the power and exits stage right. That's the perils of not running traction control. So if he had it on, he might have been still in front of me. So 2 positions in 2 laps. It's going pretty well so far. So now we just need to get our head down and see if we can catch our fellow Brit in front, who's running a rather striking livery, but I suspect it might be hard as he's probably running the mediums. So advancing to lap 5, we couldn't stick with him. As you can see, we've got a 7-second gap, so we decided to come in and swap the boots for the mediums. Pit crew doing a fantastic job there, could put Red Bull to shame. And then we exit in 14th. Into traffic with a car off the track there being reset. Bit distracting, so not an ideal situation, but we've got to play the cards we're dealt. So we spend the next 2 laps behind the BMW driver, and coming down into the first corner, I send it out of frustration, don't get it stopped in time. We have to collect ourselves and go again. Come to the end of the lap, thankfully the BMW driver decides to pit and he indicates say he's going to do so, which is very nice of him. So now we're up into 12th with 13th or 11th just round the corner. And we catch up to them very quickly, and we even managed to pull off a cheeky little overtake at the Dunlop hairpin, giving plenty of space on the run up to the Schumacher S's. And they nicely fall in behind. Job done. On to the next one, which is our German friend in the Mercedes. Now about to make an ambitious move into the chicane. I probably should have pulled out this one, but I think it's just due to a bit of frustration. It gives us a little bump on the way out, rightly so, to show his displeasure at my manoeuvre. I should have just waited, probably would have had him down straight, but he went in the pits anyway. But nevertheless, we move on to the next one. So advancing to the final lap, we're currently in 4th place, and having pitted so early, our hard tyres are really started to hurt. And we have a Porsche driver behind us. Doing my best to try and keep him behind, but I just think it's a matter of corners before I lose the 4th place. I'm trying to keep it in the middle. I think he gets his elbows out a little bit here and pushes me wide, but nothing I can do about it. So I just got to try and keep my composure. 3 seconds in the bag, hopefully we can bring it home in 5th. And bring it home in 5th we do. Like I said, I wasn't too sure on the strategy. I think I could have gone to lap 8. We pitted on lap 5 and changed mediums, but I think lap 8 is the key lap there. But nevertheless, still not a bad race. We possibly could have had a 3rd there maybe, but I've won. Clean race. I'm happy with that. So on to the second and final race of the day. During qualifying we actually find ourselves surprisingly being the fastest car on track with a 1 minute 56.6. And this was my third lap coming to the end, and as you can see the traffic was just horrendous. I tried to bump draft that guy but just ended up hitting him. And then yeah, surprisingly we are still top, just waiting for the final cars to finish, but it's looking good. And we just get pipped at the last minute by Mike in the Lamborghini Hurricane. Well, half a second quicker, so fair play to that guy. Started in second, the nerves are running a bit high, but we know the strategy now. We're starting on racing mediums. We actually run a little bit deep into the first corner here, get pretty distracted by the Lamborghini in front, but no real issues there. So we just need to keep our composure and just try and get our rhythm and stick with the Lamborghini in front, who already has a 1.3 second lead in like 4 corners. So he's obviously a very quick driver, or quicker than me anyway, so this could be a tricky ask, but we will do our best. And advancing to the end of lap 3, we have a lovely run on the Lamborghini. Gonna make a move because this is racing, but as you're about to see, we get our braking point a little bit too late. I think that's something I need to work on, is my overtaking craft. And we lose second place as well. But still to play for, still early days, just got to keep our head down. As we advance to the beginning of lap 9, the leader has just pitted. We got a little run on the Spanish driver in the Porsche. We're going to have a little look on the inside. Fortunately, we take the angle a bit too tight and have a pathetic little half spin, and then we drop down to third place. So again, overtaking is something I need to work at, but could have been worse, could have been a lot better, and we carry on. So we come to the pits at the end of the laps, still in third place. We are going to exit much lower. I think we come out in 7th, I believe. Putting the hard tyres on, pit crew doing a lovely job. Yep, exit in 7th, but still the guys ahead of us still have to pit. So we'll see how it plays out. Oh, as we see the Spanish driver, who was leading, have a half spin. I'm guessing he did a similar thing to me, or he might have gotten the power too early coming out the corner. Nevertheless, free position. So we came out of the pits lap 10. We move on to lap 12 now, and I'm starting to have a really strange feeling in my racing wheel and pedals. So when I'm getting on the throttle, it's just not picking up. You can see the red line. Just I don't know what happened. The steering was going heavy, but the car just would not accelerate when I put my foot down. And you see I'm just wiggling the wheel here because it just, I don't know what the phenomenon was, but it just was not driving how it has been the last few. See there, controlling was just, it was really difficult. But after the race I did look this up, and it's apparently it's like a ghost pedal. It's where your pedal plate is twisting slightly, and the load cell is picking up your throttle inputs. So as you can see here, when I put my foot down, the red line was just flickering, and the turbo didn't look like it was kicking in. You know, it just took an age just to get going, and then it picked up, but losing valuable speed. So going back a few laps here, you see this is how it used to be. So you put down a little bit of traction control there, but still on the power a lot quicker. So this was a bit of a hard time for the last 3 or 4 laps. So advancing to the last lap, we've dropped from a solid 2nd or 3rd to a 6th. We've got a 4-second gap, so this will be our final position. It's disappointing, but mechanical issues happen in real life, I guess, so I treat it as such. Congratulations to Mike, he's the eventual winner. Yeah, it was still a fun race. Some questionable overtakes by myself, or overtaking manoeuvres, but yeah, all in all, not too bad. So that was my first manufacturer's cup experience. We will be compete, or we did compete in the other 2 rounds. We had the Group 4 at St. Croix and then another Group 3 at the Fuji Speedway. So those videos will be coming soon. But thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could leave a like on the way out, subscribe, that would be much appreciated. And I will see you on the next video. Take care.